I'm Brian Smith, and I've been in Alaska about 50 years. I served as a missionary up here for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and that's what brought me back. The fishing, of course, was a big part of it. I couldn't find the fishing any better anywhere else, and my wife, when I proposed to her, said yes, and I'll even live in Alaska. I got started in woodworking in scouting, carving bolo ties and little wood gifts for the boys, and it just always interested me and went from one project to the next, and that's where my love of it started. I got into bowl making and puzzles, little works of art. I always wanted to express myself about Christ, and so I didn't. Sometimes it just is hard to talk about, and so I started carving these. I got the idea on YouTube, and I'm not the creator of this idea, but I've made some other ones like Christ Lives and things like that, and given them to friends. And I just didn't ever want to sell them. I just wanted to give them away. I start with a little piece of pine. Any little small piece of pine. I've made them out of oak. Really like the different kinds of exotic woods. They're a little harder, but they really show well. And then I made a little template like this with Jesus, and then on the side of it, it says lives. And this is called compound cutting. So when you cut it out, you take the outside portions that you've cut off, and it reveals the 3D image that's inside. So I served as a missionary here in Alaska 50 years ago, and I had a dear friend that I taught 50 years ago, and she's 80 years old, and she was the first one that came to mind. We've remained friends all these years. I see her about every 3 months, and so it came to the point where it was Easter, and I wanted to give her one of these. And so I carved one up and took it over, and it kind of took her back. One thing I noticed that when I took the skins off of the piece, it reminded me of Christ coming through the resurrection, and that He lives. And so that's what it reminds me of, this piece. And I want to make the statement that I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ, and He lives to this day.